Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate. Now last episode I began with a bit of a speech, gave a bit of a call to arms, because I truly did feel passionate about what I was talking about. Specifically, it was about my vision, not just for this game, but for gaming in general, right? Because I truly believe games should be more accessible, that they should bring more joy to more people, as opposed to a slightly elevated amount of joy to only a tiny group of people, and just, you know, not enjoyable for your average person, right? So, not gonna rehash everything I talked about, but the main takeaway was, if you're playing this game, and whether you're a new player, or even if you're not a new player, if you're the kind of person who doesn't have the time to spend dozens of hours grinding, and you feel like the early game that there are parts of the early game that are inhospitably difficult, then you should make yourself heard, because otherwise the agenda will be set by the people who do spend dozens and hundreds of hours in the game, and who've done so much grinding that nothing in the game is difficult for them, and who then feel like, okay, to make the game more interesting for me, let's make it more difficult for everybody. And then, you know, that just drives out people who aren't on that level of like dedication to the single game. So that was all. That was the main thing, right? Just, we got to make sure that when the devs are getting feedback, that they get feedback from a true cross-section of everybody playing. Right? That was it. This episode, I think we're just gonna try and get back to normal. We're gonna try and just have a nice, chill episode. We're gonna again try to kill another couple of false gods, and just see what we've got going on at the end of it. We should be pretty close to finishing the achievement for 100 realms completed with the antiquarian. Let me just reduce the volume slightly on my end. This shouldn't affect the game volume. Man, come on, chance to resist damage. Are you serious? Are you serious? Do we need to pick up buried treasure? We absolutely do. Alright, so let's not forget it, because I think I did neglect to pick up one of the buried treasures last episode, and I felt pretty sad about that. Speaking of being sad, I'm pretty sad that enemies in this realm have one of the, hey, that's pretty nice. Pandemic Cataclysm, too soon. Too soon. Never say that word ever again. You're on a... There's gotta be a moratorium of at least 10 years. Nobody is allowed to say the P word. What was I even saying? I don't even remember. What was that? Oh yeah, I think I was talking about how much I dislike this realm property, just because, like, it's just dumb, right? It's just dumb. Imagine if Diablo 2 had a realm property, or like had a thing like this. Like, every once in a while, enemies just, for no reason, just wouldn't take damage. Like, you cast your Blizzard, and then for no reason, enemies are just avoiding entire instances of damage that they should be taking. That's ridiculous. I'm not against stuff like this in principle, but it should be something like the enemy has to cast a spell, and the spell has a limited duration, and while that limited duration is active, then maybe the enemy can have a chance to resist damage. But then it should be counterbalanced by, if the enemy does take damage, it's triple damage, right? Because the way it works right now, it's just really dumb. It's just really, really dumb. My suggestion, which I left in the Discord for how to fix this, is that it should only apply to low-level hits. That once you reach the end game, once you have a strong enough build to one-hit KO the enemies, if the enemy was gonna die in one hit, then it should still just die in one hit. All of its damage avoidance shenanigans should be disabled, and it should just face its death with honor and dignity, and not, like, draw things out unnecessarily. And then if you're at a low enough level that you're not doing the full enemy health bar in one go, then yes, I guess the point of this is to test your early build. I still don't think it should be in the game, but if it is in the game, it should be a little less, just a little less, is all I'm gonna say. We're gonna head back to the castle quickly, because I did pick up a piece of trash netherstone, which needs to be taken out. And now we're just gonna move on. 366 is gonna be good enough to fight for Ness. Alright. By the way, the Cataclysm card that we picked up, was that a new one? Yes, it is, because we've only gotten one out of all of these. We haven't really seen much with ultimate spells, and there's lots of really, really cool things that you can do with ultimate spells in this game. But I'll wait, and there's so much that I want to do, but I'll wait until we're... Did I pick up the buried treasure? Oh, fuck, I forgot, didn't I? Did I forget? No, oh no, okay, no, I did pick it up. So we are gonna get the buried treasure thing done. I got bailed out by the game taking pity on me and giving me some nice RNG. Alright, but we do have to pick up the buried treasure in this realm as well. Another card. It's pretty nice. Another thing the game should do is it should distinguish between whether the card is a duplicate or a new card, just so you can better tell when you found something new. And if it is a duplicate, it should also tell you how many of those cards you now have. Is it your second? Is it your third? Yeah, just so you know, an interesting bit of like trivia. It won't change anything to know, but it's just fun to have that bit of knowledge. Like, if you found a card for the 5th time, because, you know, the RNG was just really weird. That kind of thing would be nice to know right off the bat, instead of having to look through your entire card album, which is huge. You know, let's not mince words. 1,400 cards is a lot. Alright, so what do we had in our training mission? But we'll wait until we are on the next Rune of Prophecies. Ooh, I would love to get a Nether Realm to hand in a fully completed Rune of Prophecies. I don't think we're gonna get a Nether Realm in this realm. Unless they changed how Nether Realms spawn, because usually in 1.0, or like in pre-2.0, Nether Realms would usually spawn very close to the entrance, and if there wasn't a Nether portal by the entrance, then there probably wasn't one in the entire realm. But yeah, I know. Every once in a while I did come across another portal that was far away from the entrance. But I think we've seen enough in this realm, and we can just reason that there probably is not another realm. There is, however, a bit of loot to be found. Alright. I guess we'll fight some snap traps. I think we get some treasure for this, right? No, we don't. Okay, so that's a useless fight. I guess we get favor with the gods. It's not useless. One of the goals I do want to aim for is to reach rank 100 with all the gods. So it's fine. One enemy left, and he's right here, and fuck off! What? Oh, get fucked. Fucking salamanders. And we got our thing done. I guess we're gonna have to do one more realm. I mean, we don't have to do one more realm. We could just summon somebody at the candle to kill them. But I would rather roll the dice and see if maybe we can get another portal as well. Oh, we had 385 and I botched it. I'm not fighting with Bard fusion enemies, because they'll shuffle the timeline and it's really fucking annoying. So I guess we're just gonna keep rolling. I'm not sorry, I'm not dealing with extra traits. So I guess we're gonna keep rolling. I need to slow down. This will do. Well, it's an exotic portal, not what I was looking for, but I will happily take it. We do need to find lots of exotic portals for other achievements. Right, so what do we do if we don't find another portal in this realm? Do we hand it in? Because excuse me, because several realms could go by without us finding an without us finding another portal. I think the responsible thing to do would be to just hand it in and start a new one. And we'll do some of these extra little rooms. See what we can get. Nothing to the left. Nothing to the right. On smashing stuff and grabbing all the loot we can find. Right, there's 3 more enemies in this realm. Alright. Alright, what do we got? Let's grab this stuff. The realm quest done. And let's finally hit this exotic portal. Another new creature. Solaris. I guess we'll talk to you, Caustic Reactors. Venedon. Alright, another card. I'll yoink it. And let's hit this here, and I mean, I highly doubt there's anything, but just on the off chance that there's a room to the right and maybe the room has another portal in it, let's check. I think that's the final enemy, so we're gonna be left in peace for the rest of this round. No, well, I mean, there's a lot more here than I was expecting to find. Ultimately, no nether portals, so I think we'll just hand in this Rune of Prophecies and just get, you know, 10 lines completed instead of 12, which is still pretty good. Yeah, I don't think there's anything, so we're just gonna hand it in. It would have been nice to get all 12 done, but frankly, I don't think it's worth it. So we're gonna head home. We'll hand in the rune, and then we'll start on the next one. We'll see what the next one is even asking us to do. And that's fine. Please don't be 2. That's fine. I think that's 3. That's 3. That's kind of bad. 5. That sucks. But the rest of this is kind of okay. So we'll keep this Rune of Prophecies. We'll hand in. Excuse me. We'll hand in our Goblet of Trials. All right. Let's roll it until we're at Antiquarian again. Oh, easy. There we go. Just because I want to keep it like this. Alright. Now let's hand in our projects. Okay, bookshelves decrease enemies' attack is kind of lame. Mainly I'm just interested in stuff that gives me more treasure. But you know, that's fine, I guess. We still don't have enough to do a single one of these. Ugh. Right, well, let's just start another training mission. Let's just get more health. Actually, let's take a look at what we needed to do. We need to do an experiment mission. So let's immediately cancel that training mission. And let's start a... what was that? Experiment, right? Yeah. Yeah. So let's start... Oh, are we already doing an experiment? Oh, we're already doing an experiment. So man, I'm all over the place. Is anybody at 78? On this page, maybe? Yeah, a few of them. So let's start. I guess we'll just do a training mission. And I guess we'll just, No. We gotta do some... gambling. So what do we got to do? Siralim, slots, and that's it. There's Siralim. I wish there was a way to play this quickly. This one definitely takes the most time. Alright. Let's play some slots. And I think that's everything. Yeah. Okay. So, let's go do some realm delving. We gotta make sure we answer riddle dwarves correctly. Although 5 of them might be a little bit too much, unless we get that realm quest where it spawns in 3 riddle dwarves, or we get that nether portal where it has another 3 riddle dwarves inside it. Alright. We're in the swamplands. Now, supposedly, some people seem to feel like the swamplands is a good place to find cards, and some other people think that maybe that's like an urban legend, a myth. I don't know if anybody's crunched the numbers, but I do actually think that it might be true compared to the other realms that you find more cards in the swamplands just because of how much treasure you find in the swamplands. So I think it probably is true that if you're dedicated to doing just one realm and you stick to the swamplands, you'd find more stuff in here. But it wouldn't be just cards, you'd also find more nether stones, if my hypothesis is correct. Now, it's also possible that there's some secret, something hidden in the code where it just arbitrarily lowers, or like raises your chance, rather, of finding cards in certain areas. That's possible. But I think the simpler explanation is that, you know, you're probably just finding more cards here because you're finding more stuff. And you're noticing the cards more than you're noticing the nether stones because cards just feel like they're more valuable, right? Like, to me, most nether stones are just background noise. I don't really care that much, unless it's like either like a double trait or a triple trait, or if it's a single trait, if it's some trait that I really, really need, or if it has, like, I don't know, 98%. It would never be 98%, but like some high amount of damage reduction, you know, right? Something crazy like that would be the only circumstance in which I find it memorable. Whereas if I find a new card, doesn't matter what it is, even if like the card set bonus isn't that great, just the fact that it's a new card and it's completing, or it's progress towards completing an actual collection of something, just feels more substantial, right? Because this realm, you not only have those piles of treasure, which give you a good amount of loot, but you also have these mini boss rooms where the boss itself gives you loot, and then there are these 2 chests with an elevated amount of loot in them, and then of course there's your regular chests. Oh, also the treasure piles have a chance of spawning a treasure golem, so there's that as well. We don't like fighting treasure golems with this party, but if you're the kind of party that does that's okay fighting treasure golems because you're doing direct damage and not indirect damage, then you're probably gonna have a pretty good time in the swamplands. Right, let me just check. Do you get like treasure for fighting Imlers? You get treasure for fighting these guys? No, you don't. Well, the Imlers are too far away now. I think we're just gonna... Well, I guess we'll fight these guys. No treasure. Okay. Oh, hang on a second. We haven't been paying attention to the realm quest because it's asking us to collect useless background objects. But hopefully we can wrap this up quickly. There's the last one. Alright, where's the exit? Where's the exit? Where? It's a little out of the way. But whatever, we'll hand it in. We'll hand this project in. Let's just start, I don't know, like a raid, I guess. And let's continue on to the next realm. Right, hit level 79, that's pretty good. Less damage taken is annoying, especially when paired with extra defense. But I think we'll be fine. Yeah. There's another nether stone. There's another nether stone. Are you serious? Why are... Oh my god, that was a dumb fucking fight. Every single time you fight protected elites, you are reminded of the fact that they just suck and should be removed from the game. It's completely unjustifiable to have an enemy like that in a game. Frankly, it's unconscionable. What are we doing in this realm? Have we already we might have already beaten the realm quest. It's possible. But let's fight you, the spell juggler master. That is our 4th encounter with you. It's gonna give us an achievement. There we go. God, oh no, too many nether stones. Way too many nether stones. Let's go in here. I guess this realm is also pretty good for treasure, because it's got those caves which give you a good amount of treasure, and then it also has these mini boss rooms. But I think what the Swamplands has as an advantage over this area is that it can also generate treasure golems into the realm. Now, we do need to do some candle summoning. Do we? Yes, we do. But not in this realm. We're gonna do it in a different realm. Lloyd Prime. Oh, we had 379 and I botched it. I was we had 363 and I botched it. I was distracted. Oh, but we got rewarded because we now are at 434. So let's go in. And after this route, okay, nice, another portal. I take that back. Horrible, another portal. horrible nether portal, and we don't even have a nether portal quest, so that was literally useless. Good job, game. Good job. Good job, game. Why would you ever take the 5% thing? This is the kind of thing that just makes the game... Like, nobody's ever gonna take this. Which is a sign that this is a bad change to the game. Nobody's ever gonna voluntarily be like, oh, I'm gonna get into a fight where the most damage I can do in one hit is 5%. Fuck off. Fuck off, game. Just fuck off. Just get the fuck over yourself and fuck off. I mean, granted, maybe I didn't have to go so hard against the game over there, but really, like, developers need to understand that making things annoying is not a substitute for making things challenging, right? These are not synonymous. You have not added challenge to the game by doing it, by taking it from like 10% to 5%. All you've done is make the game slightly worse and slightly less enjoyable. Alright. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Another Pando Shrine? I think these guys give us treasure. But they are also resistant to indirect damage, so maybe we're gonna just not really fight them too much. Do we need to find buried treasure? The answer is yes. Alright. Right, boys. Let's get things going. Fuck off. Fuck off, game. There's our buried treasure, alright. And this should spawn Lloyd in. We'll do that. And we'll fight you pretty quick. And pretty straightforward fight. Crappy netherstone. Nothing. And what we get from this? I'll take the animated dead. Maybe we can use it to farm, you know, minion summons. Another 6,500 reputation with the Nature Guild. No good treasure. But now we have 2,207 levels with the Nature Guild. Nice. We needed to kill a specific false god, right? Yeah. Caliban. That's gonna be annoying, but I guess we'll deal with it. I'm gonna leave that. I think. Did I pick up the buried treasure? Yeah, clearly I did. Clearly I did. Before we leave, let's just, I don't know, take a peek. We can do some candle farming in this area. So what sort of creatures do we need? Lots of life. And then life and chaos mainly is the sense I'm getting. So life and chaos. So Lucanian Illuminator, Meyerling Arbitrator, and let's get some, what was that? Chaos? Yeah, chaos. Marionette Ballerina. Now we gotta kill, like, 5 dudes, and then we'll be able to summon somebody else in. Alright, let's just get that done. Let's just get some more life summons. Too many enemies. Alright, well. That's not even one of ours. Shit. Motherfuck. What? Well, I mean, thanks for the card. I don't know why the game, like, glitched out. It seemed like it was not using my macro the way I wanted it to. Anyway. Let's, get some more of these. And then, once we're done, we'll just move on. All right. Or more. Should be doable. All we need is to hunt you down. Oh yeah, we're occasionally getting treasure because of one of the new card sets has a thing where you now have a chance of finding treasure from every like normal and from every enemy you fight. There's now a chance of treasure drop. Alright. So that's that done. Alright, let's head home. Because we've got a few different things to do. Now... So, 179... 184... 203... That's not all. I'm pretty sure there's one more. 263. Is that it? Looks like that's it. Alright. Well. I mean, occasionally nether stones are gonna slip through the cracks, and I'll like, forget to destroy them, and then they'll just be there forever. But at some point, I'm gonna do another, like, I'll do it off screen where I'm just going through the list and destroying every nether stone that doesn't have a trait attached to it. All right, let's go down. Let's set the bounty against Caliban. And let's no need to hand in any projects. Let's just keep on moving. We're gonna be fighting the aspects of Meraxus as our next nether boss, so should be a pretty straightforward fight for us. Oh, we had 377 and I botched it. But we get 382, which is, in fact, better. Easy. Alright. Excuse me? What did they... Fuck off, are you serious? Oh my god, they're fused with golems, which means... fuck, which means they're gonna have their strength and... Sorry, their health and their defense inverted. It's fucking garbage, dude. Fucking trash, man. Not all of them, but enough of them that this is just a trash realm. Once you kill the Pumpkin King, it should undo the it should undo this, because fuck off, man. This is dumb, dude. This is so dumb. This guy's gonna be fused with... Yeah, oh, come on, man. Come the fuck on, man. At least they're dying quickly. That's still annoying. That was really dumb. Oh, that's a long name. Underdweller Mischief Maker. That's gotta be new, yep. Enemies with feared have less attack. So whenever you fight enemies with that debuff, now they're gonna have an even worse time. There's another nether stone, alright. Oh my god, this is... hang on a second. I should be using Star Pact. I should have been using Star Pact the whole time. I'm being stupid. I'm being just really stupid. In my defense, I am slightly hungover. It was a... Well, I'm recording this on Sunday. It was my birthday. At some point during the week, and then I was out with a friend on Saturday. Didn't even drink that much, but because I'm cutting down on alcohol, like even drinking a little bit right now just triggers the the hangover debuff on me. All it takes is like 3 drinks, and then yeah, and then I feel it. Alright. I guess now that I've remembered that I have Star Pact, this realm isn't that bad. My god, dude, stop. Fucking stop, dude. Alright, let's go in here, see what we get. I need to come up with a macro that can deal with enemies that have the Pumpkin King trait. Maybe it'll just be if any enemy has the Pumpkin King trait, cast Star Pact. You know what? Let's make that change to our macro right now. Let's make that change right now. Our future selves will thank us. So let's go to manage macros, edit macro. Unfortunately, we got to do it on all of these things. So hang on, what is the Pumpkin King trait even called? Pumpkin spice. Okay. If any enemy has trait pumpkin spice, cast Star Pact, and then move the line up. If any enemy has trait pumpkin spice, cast Star Pact, and finally, if any enemy has trait pumpkin spice, cast Star Pact, and then move it up. And now we should be good. Now that there are only two enemies left in this realm. There we go. Now things are gonna be a lot better. It's one of those where you do it once and then for the rest of the game it's a solved problem, as opposed to having to micromanage every single time you run into this annoying enemy ability. So at least that's done. Another problem solved. Alright, I think we're... No, we haven't fought the Master. Where are you, dude? Where are you, dude? There you are. The Devil Master. And you're also taken out. Let's just jump straight to another realm. 412 is going to be a good bonus to take. I do enjoy the Torture Chamber, another good realm for getting a good amount of loot. Alright. 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 Please stop. Thank you. Alright. Alright. My god, that's annoying. We have more nether stones that we're gonna have to destroy. Alright. Alright, we completed a prophecy line. That is a dumpling. And that got spawned. I don't think we need to fight a dumpling. For this Rune of Prophecies, we need to fight a Treasure Golem. That is a trait. Let's quickly take a look at that. More damage. I don't care. I don't care. I mean, you can manipulate it. You can change the enemy class to Chaos. Right? Or can you? I don't know if you can change enemy class to Chaos. You can change your own class to Chaos. Oh god, too many nether stones, man. We're drowning in them. So we're not quite done. We do need to find the master. I guess we'll fight the dumpling. Collect a few levels for ourselves. Hey, there's a treasure golem. We do need to fight you. So you. Excuse me? What? How are you still alive? You killed him bad. Listen, man. How are you gonna tell me I'm bad when it's on the... Who is making these runes of prophecies? Excuse me. Like, if this is a bad thing, then who is... No. We gotta get to the bottom of this. If you're not supposed to kill treasure golems for moral reasons, then who is making these runes of prophecies? Who's behind this? I was under the impression that these are things we're doing for some greater good. Like, the gods are involved in the like the reliquary, like wherever you... the thing where you get the different relics for the gods, and it's the same place where you collect your Rune of Prophecies. Man, I don't know. I'm getting some major mixed signals from this game on the topic of whether or not you should be killing treasure golems. Where is this dude? Where is this master, man? Like, where is... even left... There's like this? Okay, there's a little bit up here. There you are. Well, at least I hope it's you. Well, I guess we'll fight a nemesis creature. Alright, let's mosey along. to the next realm. I think we've gotten as much value out of this realm as we possibly can. So let us just let's just go realm. Gotta concentrate hard. Okay, this is getting a little this is taking a while. But I can't allow myself to get impatient, because that's when the mistakes happen. Okay, that's gotta do. Alright. Let's get going in this realm. I think it's an okay realm, nothing too bad, except enemies are seemingly very resistant to damage. So I guess that is kind of bad. How is our Rune of Prophecies looking? It's looking pretty nice, actually. And I think we might just hand it in as soon as we're done with taking out Caliban. And I guess the Chaos Creatures. The Chaos Creatures isn't even gonna give us any completions, because it's gonna be blocked on this side by the Riddle Dwarf thing. It's gonna be blocked on this side by the treasure chest thing. So unless we get 2 treasure chests, there's no point even killing Chaos Creatures. And we're gonna get the Chaos Creatures killed. In fact, we might even get them killed in this one encounter. But yeah, it's not gonna give us any line completion. Alright. Things could get interesting if this realm has a if this realm has a treasure map in it, because then we could find some good stuff. So we'll not give up on this Rune of Prophecies just yet. Or, you know, on getting more out of this Rune of Prophecies just yet. Alright. Alright, we do have to track down the Master as well. I guess we'll talk to you. Because we might run into that realm where... Okay, nice. I guess we'd already done the Pandemonium Shrine thing. But like, we might run into either that nether portal where you have 3 brittle dwarves, or that a realm where it spawns in 3 brittle dwarves for you to... And then your realm quest is to just talk to those dwarves. Don't think we've found... No, we haven't found the master. Where are you, dude? There you are. The Manticore master has been taken out. So let's just move on to the next realm. This might be the final realm. No, it's not. There's gonna be at least one more. This is taking a while. Oh, this is taking a while. You know, it's taking long enough that I'm just gonna pause it, and then I'll be back once I've rolled it. So give me a moment. Okay, that took quite a while. It was made longer by the fact that I did accidentally botch it. Like it rolled 357, and then I just didn't. I rolled past it. And then I had to keep going, but... Hey, nice. Fuck off. Well, I guess we'll collect a bit of knowledge. We don't really even need knowledge, because we collect knowledge passively anyway, just from sources of loot, so... Truly is annoying. Another extra trait realm. Which does kind of suck. Oh my god, stop! Alright. We do have to find a master as well. Alright, go down here. And let us see what we can do. Right. But some more nether stones. I think we've got quite a few nether stones that we're gonna have to destroy. Alright. Alright. There you are, the Rift. Motherfucker, stop. The Rift Dancer Master. Okay, well, there's another one of those tide bowls. Oh, I don't want to. Do not want to. Hey, we did it! This is the 100th realm quest for the Antiquarian. And the Goblin Trials is full. Happy day. Competent Antiquarian 10. This Treasure Golem is gonna Oh god, he's blocking our exit. He's gonna fuck. I was. Can I star pack you to death? Nope. Can I do this? God, I didn't want to fight him. Maybe I should have another. I'll do that next episode. I'll adjust my macro next episode to be like, okay, if you're fighting a treasure golem, then just cast wormhole on creature 6, who can then attack directly, right? And if all of them are casting wormhole on creature 6, then they're all basically just giving their turns to the creature. Oh, we're still not done? But for sure we were gonna be close to ending, but I guess we're not. Oh, we had 382 and I botched it. We had 384 and I did not botch it. There we go. Alright, B and D is what we like. We did not get it. That's okay. We gotta take out pit worms. And I think we're doing pretty okay for this round. Alright. Do we get treasure? Yeah, I guess we do. Nice. And here's another exotic realm. Those. B and D is what we like. And it's what we got. And I think these give us treasure now as well, right? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Golem Master is no longer an issue, because we can deal with you now. Nice. It does feel pretty good when you get a good macro going that solves a really annoying problem. Alright. Alright. All right. And I think we do get treasure out of these. Yes, we do. All right. Gotta find one more pit worm. Right. Where is it? I guess I'll quickly talk to you. Aurum rules over Temple of Lies. Ah, there's the pit worm. That's our third riddle dwarf, right? Yeah. 2 more is potentially doable. But we'd have to get really lucky, because I think our final realm is coming up. So the only way this is gonna work is if that realm has the Nether Portal event. Well, first of all, it has to spawn a Nether Portal, which itself is a bit of a rare occurrence. But then that Nether Portal would have to be the specific event where you get 3 Riddle Dwarves. Yeah. Oh no, it's another boss. It's not a false god, so we're gonna have 2 cracks. Alright, so what are we looking for? We're looking for buried treasure. Again, part of me feels like I've somehow missed buried treasure. Maybe I'm just being harsh on myself, and maybe I haven't actually missed any. But, yeah, we just gotta get through this round. We're also looking for Riddle Dwarves, Nether Portals, I guess. We gotta find the Nether boss as well. And we're gonna be able to finish the mini quest as well. We just need to find the third and final hut. I guess we'll just quickly snipe out a Vexed while we're in the vicinity. There we go. Hello, a lot of stuff, but garbage stats and no traits. So that Nether stone is just gonna be destroyed. And before we leave, we need to take out the master. So let us do that. That's a treasure golem who we're gonna let him be. Right, that's a trait Nether stone. We'll see what it is in just a moment. This Bana Master has been taken down. So, before we go to the next realm, I think we are gonna go home and we're gonna get our Nether stones dealt with. You know what? Fine, I'll fight the treasure golem. Let's see if, before we make this change to our macro, let's see if this is consistently at least even... Let's see if this is even a way to take treasure golems out. Like casting Wormhole and then just letting the Lunatio do his thing. And so far, it seems like it is. But before I make any changes to my macro, I need to be 100% convinced that, that this is indeed correct. So... It was 448, right? Yeah, I remember the name of the spell. So we just get rid of you. Now, what sort of Nether stones do we have? There's 197, 222, and 228. So let's destroy those. 222 and 228. then there's 232, 251, and 265. Uh, 251, 265. What else? Then there's this one, which we'll just take a look at what the trait is. God spawn creatures transform into their avatar. Interesting. I'll actually lock it. Because we're not doing stuff with God spawns right now, but it could be an interesting thing to look at later. Anyway, let's take out Caliban, and then let's wrap up this episode. It's been a nice chill episode. We haven't really had anything spectacular happen. I mean, well, we found some cards. But importantly, we haven't had any horrible garbage happen. Oh, I destroyed that candle. I didn't want to destroy it. And it's fitting that we're ending the episode in the Arachnid Nest, our old home. Once I've raised all of the gods to 100, I might just, like, go back to the Arachnid Nest, honestly. Because this is a really good realm. For a couple reasons. First of all, there's a good amount of loot to be found in this realm. It has a good chance of spawning treasure golems and dumplings. But also, the realm debuffs are just really nice. Ooh, hey, nice? Well... It's, too little too late. I don't think we're gonna be able to, get anything done there. 250? Alright, I guess. Another stone to destroy. Marionette Demoiselle. Is that new? It must be new. Creatures have a 2% chance to take another turn. Nice. That seems really strong, actually. Alright. It's pretty good, pretty good. Don't put him at the top of the timeline. Don't make him immune to indirect damage. We'll just do that. Easy, easy. The Cockatrice Master has been taken down easily. Oh god, I hate how the game does this. This guy gave us some loot, but we couldn't get to see what the loot was because the enemy auto-initiated combat. Like, you should be like, the combat should only start after you yourself close whatever you know, dialogue has popped up. It shouldn't just, like, it shouldn't, you know, just destroy the thing you're looking at. Well, I'm not giving him this, I'm not giving him this, so I guess I'll just take 7 debuffs. Yeah, I hate how enemies will just... Sometimes enemies will teleport into you to initiate combat. and it'll just completely cancel whatever thing you were looking at. Which is, it needs to be fixed, right? Because that just feels like an obvious, like, problem with the game. And maybe even this whole thing about enemies teleporting into you to start combat needs to be rethought. I don't think you need that in this game. Honestly, I'm not even convinced that enemies even need to be wandering. Enemies should be stationary. And then, okay, the question will be, well then, what happens with summoning enemies at the candle if they're stationary? Is it just gonna, like, spawn in stationary objects? Well, no, it doesn't even need to spawn in objects. Candle summons should just instantly throw you into the battles. In fact, the way candles should work is that, it should ask you how many you want to summon, and then it should immediately throw you into the combat. Because yeah, the candle summoning I think needs some tweaking. All right. There's another nether stone. Where the fuck is the false god? Well, he must have... The portal must have spawned. Oh, it's there. Alright, let's do a greater dispel. Let's do entanglement of roots. Invoke. Let's do a wormhole, I guess. Alright. Alright, I don't know. Pretty annoying, but we got through it. Nothing there. Nothing there, what do we get? You know what, I'll just take the fire imps. Keeping treasure gives us... Nothing, eh? Just Nature Guild rep. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Let's just head home and wrap up this episode then. And, I mean, we're so close to finishing this. I think we should just hand in this Rune of Prophecies as is. So let's do that first. Oh, I forgot to... Well, let's hand in this Goblet of Trials. I forgot to see what the what costume we unlocked for getting the 100th realm quest done with the antiquarian. So let's do that now, and then let's also change to our next specialization. So let's look at the antiquarian tier 3. So this is tier 1, what you start off with. This is tier 2, what we have right now. Tier 3, bronze, silver, gold. Very shiny indeed. I think this guy just has like weapons floating all around him. So we're not gonna, unfortunately, be able to see this shiny golden antiquarian look for too long. I guess we're looking at it right now. But we are gonna have to just switch to the next class. So what's the next class that we're working on? Let's look at our achievements. Because now that the antiquarian is done, the next one on the list excuse me, the next one on the list is Evoker. Alright. So let's switch to the Evoker. And we'll get some progress going there. Now let's take a look at what nether stones we need to destroy. There's 171. But there was also another one. A 250, alright. So let's destroy that. And let's take a look at our Rune of Prophecies. Kino, Siralim slots. So everything except scratch cards. One hunt mission is doable. And a Treasure Golem we should be able to find at some point. Alright. I do have to, well... more treasure from abandoned caves seems pretty good. But let's start a hunt mission. And we're like at A rank with most of these creatures, but we'll I guess we'll just hunt a random one. Start a new project. We'll just do a pilgrimage. We'll do Tauren. Start another key forge, and we'll start nothing because we're at the end. Do we have to kill any specific false gods? We don't, so I think I'll just do... I'm gonna do Jotun again, because we need to kill this guy a whole bunch of times. So, might as well, you know, get a little bit of progress down there. Oh yeah, and we gotta do the gambling, so it was everything except scratch cards. So let's get Siralim. And as long as you don't give me extra turns. Narrowly dodged being given extra turns. Yeah, we're done. Alright, so that was some front-loaded good luck in that Kino. 3 in a row, and then 4 out of the first 5, and then nothing else. But let's see. It's pretty decent. Do some slots. Hell yeah, nice. Oh! We got the jackpot, motherfucker. Hell yeah! And so we got a lot of stuff, a lot of resources, and generally, we're just feeling pretty happy, happy about everything. How much notoriety do we get? Or do we not get notoriety? Do you just get other stuff? Maybe you just get other stuff. Who knows? Anyway, let's, at this point, start wrapping up. So, Oh, another achievement as well. So what was accomplished this episode? Mainly just a lot of little bits of progress on different things. We killed some more of the new masters, and got some achievements for that. We finished the 100th realm quest with the antiquarian, and so we unlocked the costume, and now we're done with the antiquarian. We've moved on to the evoker, got another 60 rounds to do the evoker. We'll slowly get through all of the specializations, and let's just see how much progress we made on some of the other stuff. We looked at the character achievements, but let's take a look at the battle achievements. How are these going? Ooh, we are at 97,400-ish, like around 97.5k. So that's pretty good. And as soon as we've hit the 100k there, that's gonna be done. That's gonna be pretty good. How are we for castle achievements? 6.21 million for a peculiar collection. That's gonna take a while. How are we doing for the realm achievements? We've got 4,260 resource nodes and roughly double that for destructible objects. That's pretty nice as well. And we found a couple cards as well. Takes us to 1,083. Less than 400 left to find. And we found a bunch of duplicates as well. So that's nice. It'll be nice when we find 2 more chaos cards, and then everything will be above 200. So that'll be a nice bonus to have. Or just like visually a nice psychological milestone. So that'll be nice. But other than that, I think we're just gonna call it good. A decent, productive episode. A fun one. And we're gonna say we're gonna call it good for this episode, and I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed yourselves, and hope you will join me next Tuesday with the next installment of Let's Play Siralim Ultimate. And until then, take care.